Welcome to a journey through the Sion Tarot, a reimagining of the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition for a new era. These hand-drawn illustrations are rich with symbolism, inspired by the divine feminine, alchemy and witchcraft. Each card is alive with vibrant, inclusive imagery, drawing on ancient mythology and esoteric wisdom to tell timeless stories in a modern voice. And then there's the Sion Sigils, a companion deck that distills the essence of the Major Arcana into 22 powerful symbols. Minimal, yet deeply evocative, the sigils are designed for ritual, focus, and manifestation. Use them on their own for vision and clarity, or pair them with the tarot for deeper, layered readings. Together, these decks offer a beautiful synergy, tools not just for divination, but for transformation, intention, and personal power. Help me ducks, welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. How is everyone doing? It's dark and wet and windy outside. It sounds like there's a storm out there. So there's nothing nicer than jumping on to look at a deck, light some candles, and I'll light some incense as well. And for the next half an hour or so, we will dive into a new deck. These ones take some lighting. They're great. These are the Banjara. This one's Kapal, which I love. Kapal. The one I've got here, once it takes, is Palo Santo. They do give off quite a bit of smoke, so I may have to look at moving the incense as well. Okay. And now I can't, it's that thick, I can't fit it into the little, there we go. That was a tight squeeze. All right, so I'm here because I've taken a delivery and all I've done is open the box and I've seen, because I wasn't sure which deck it was, but I've seen it's the decks by Sion Tarot. So William Rader over at Sion Tarot. Oh, there's a little card here, look at this. Sent me a message saying that they'd got a new deck and would I be interested in reviewing it. I didn't think twice. I mean, I've reviewed quite a few of the decks by Sion Tarot, and their quality, their production quality is fantastic, and I don't think I've received a deck of theirs yet that I haven't really enjoyed. And they do a lot of reproduction, old Marseille style, Italian style decks, etc. So when I heard that they was doing a kind of a sojourn into RWS, I was like, yeah, okay, I'll have a look at that. I mean, they did one with Alejandra Rosanne, which was kind of like an RWS deck with Marseille figures in it. I think it was called the Marseille Weight. But anyway, I was really intrigued. I love that picture. It's obviously our Temperance card here. So now it comes with a sigil deck as well, which is of Major Arcana. It accompanies this deck, or it can be a standalone deck as well. The creator is Luciana Pena, and she has obviously produced this deck through Artisan Tarot. I think what we'll do is we will look at the full tarot deck first and then come back to the Sion Sigils, because from what I understand, and I've not seen this deck yet, other than images that I've seen on the website, there is a sigil created for each of the major arcana, so it'll be fun to see them side by side. What I understand about this deck is that it's RWS inspired, but also brings in aspects of divine feminine, of witchcraft, of alchemy, and I mean, it just looks very RWS, but also a very fresh and modern take on it. So let's see how we get in across the top here. It's in a nice sturdy 2-part lift top box. As you can see, I felt like there was a little tear bit, and there probably was, you know, and I just missed it. But anyway, let's take the plastic off. And we have the Sion Tarot, which brings the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition into a new era with hand-drawn illustrations inspired by the divine feminine, alchemy, and witchcraft. Immerse yourself in this vibrant, inclusive imagery that features iconic figures from antiquity, esoteric symbolism, and ancient mythology. Oh, wow. And yeah, this is a lovely, oh, look at this. All the detailing on the inside. And even here, some little symbols. I think this is going to be quite, 8 cards. I think this is going to be quite heavy on symbols, which I don't mind at all. Okay, let's bring the camera down. I don't know if you can hear the rain lashing against the windows, but I always feel very comforted when I'm on the inside, and it's throwing it down outside, although I do have to go out later. Yeah, very, very sturdy protective box. That's really nice design. I like the colour as well. This purple is beautiful. We have a guidebook, quite a chunky guidebook of 150 pages. So I do think we have some changes to some of the names. We've got, you can see, look how RWS this is, the star, but I know, so we have Lucifer just saw then instead of the devil. It's a very Baphomet looking devil there, but the Emperor looks very, oh, look at this. I really want to dive in and have a read of this as well. So let's just see, yeah, kind of what's on the box there. For centuries, people have sought to better understand themselves and the world around them. That goes into divination and history. And then a little bit here about the Sion Tarot and about Luciana Pena. Meanings of the Major Arcana, meanings of the Minor Arcana, and some tarot spreads. So let's dive in. Cardstock is always gorgeous by them. It is that high quality, soft linen. As you can see, the linen pattern here. You know, like expert playing card. Oh, look at that. Yeah, really springy and durable. It's a standard tarot size, as you can see there. Just bash the camera, I do apologise. So, yeah, Luciana Pena is an illustrator, designer, and tarot reader from Buenos Aires, Argentina. She currently resides in Barcelona, Spain, where she gives readings and lectures on various esoteric and arcane topics. Her work is inspired by witchcraft and the feminine energy within each of us. And I think that's really important to, this has a weight to it. Don't you love it when the cards are not too thick? They've got that nice springy texture, but when you hold them together, you feel the quality of the deck because the weight is there. They never ever fail to produce such good quality decks. Yeah, so as I was saying before I went down that rabbit hole, we all embody, duality is just through the universe, and it resides in us as well. And particularly we all have masculine and feminine energies within each of us. These are the backs, which are really nice. It's reminiscent of the Three of Swords, but instead of swords we've got these witchy broomsticks. I like that. I wonder if the backs are the same on the sigil deck. We'll have a look. So as I said, some titles have changed. So instead of having a fool, we don't have a fool, we have the beginning. And we've got this kind of like a young maiden with a wand, and she's riding this huge, beautiful cat. Here's our magician. We have the Ouroboros here, manifesting her power. The lemniscate there. The High Priestess is beautiful. I love the simplicity of this deck, and I love the use of colour. We've got this beautiful pink background, like a salmon pink, and the contrast with this teal gown. Notice she's her dress has the all-seeing eye, or the evil eye, and I love that symbol. I have it everywhere, even I'm trying not to get everything, different versions of it as well, but I have it as a pendant, which I've got just at the side of me. Actually, I have this pendant with the evil eye. On my Midori I have an evil eye, and I also have this beauty that I picked up in New York at Christmas, which you've probably seen hangs behind me, but really love it. It's a very powerful symbol. So I love that and she's not the High Priestess here, she is the Priestess. She has the Taurus scroll here. We have the crescent moon. So a lot of the symbolism there. The face even looks like Pixie's High Priestess. And then rather than the Empress for 3, but we still see the nod there to her with the shield and the Venus symbol. We have the elevation. And again, it's very witchy. I love that she has unshaved legs. That's brilliant. And the broomstick, riding the broomstick. I love the serpent that's tattooed around her arm. Interestingly, do you see the crown of stars that the Empress usually wears? It's a necklace here. The Emperor is more traditional to the RWS. We've got the symbols here, we've got the scroll, we've got the ram's head, the very stone-like throne that he sits on. Oh, I love the Hierophant. Look at the change from dark to light in the wings, the ombre colour. I love that she's blue. That kind of reminds me of, like, in Hinduism, if a deity is blue, like Krishna is often depicted as blue, it means that it's not their first incarnation. and they've been here before. But again, she's got the serpent wrapped around her. She seems to be holding like a symbol, or could be that that's what's attached to the wings, and she's holding that to so she can fly. I'm not sure. I don't know if the book will say. Let me just have a look in the book. Okay, it's called a Shen ring, which represents unity. I'm glad that I paused there to have a look at the book, because this book gives you so much information and describes the card in detail. So I'm just going to read you this one for this one card. So the Hierophant. This card depicts Lilith. So I picked up that that was Lilith, symbolizing foundational feminism and rebellion. She stands nude, demonstrating her liberation and freedom from societal constraints. She has the feet of an eagle. I hadn't even picked up that. Let's bring it closer up while I'm reading this. She has the feet of an eagle, signifying strength and authority. Lilith's red hair reflects her wild, untamed nature. She wears a golden crescent moon, symbolizing her connections to feminine power and dominion over the night. In each hand, she holds a Shen ring, representing unity. And then it goes into the reading. Lilith encourages the pursuit of individuality, which typically starts with questioning traditional beliefs. This card invites the exploration of religious or spiritual guidance through which heartfelt connections can be discovered. And then it goes through the upright position. It gives you a correlation, the Pope, the Hierophant. Then you get some keywords: liberation, conviction, spiritual guidance, self-questioning, sincerity. But I love it when a creator takes the time to put into a guidebook everything that we see here. It doesn't, you know, cards can and should be read intuitively as well. But if you're unsure, like I was thinking, well, what are they? Having a guidebook that breaks down the symbolism and tells you why is fantastic. Okay, so this would be our, have I gone past? Yeah, yes, our lovers. We have the Gathering here. And I love this. I mean, it's our lovers from the RWS, as you can see. But we've also got the sun and the moon, kind of showing opposite. It reminds me, and they're not obviously Mars and Venus symbols. It's like men are for Mars, women are for Venus, isn't it? But those kind of polar, we've got the red scroll, the white scroll, but when two opposites come together, which is beautiful. The Chariot is movement. We have the black and white Sphinx here. I love the outstretched hands. The shoulder, what do they call them? Is it? Let me have a look. But anyway, it's two crescent moons. Yeah, we've got the two black and white sphinxes propelling the present, balance the duality of life, the witch's confident posture, and the infinity symbol above her head signify limitless potential and mastery over the path. Yeah, so we have Justice at 8, which is interesting. Because in RWS, strength would be 8 and justice would be 11. I love this justice figure. I love how obviously this is a modern, fresh interpretation, but how kind of reverence has been shown to the tradition of the RWS. This is very much in Pixie's style. Look at this, the wise one, and we have the moon from the moon card, which is really interesting. He's got a red robe with eyes on it, and we've got these little droplets of water, look, that are coming out of the the Moon card, and it's called the Wise One rather than the Hermit. Fortune from the Wheel of Fortune. So we have the traditional symbol here, and then we have the fortune like a palmistry with the lifelines and things like that. I love this. Here's our Strength card. I love how the lion is trying to, with his tongue, catch the rays. Wow, so, okay. So card 12 is the Hanged One, or the Hanged Man. And we have the Dream. Okay, I can link that, actually. Having the dream world is a different view, isn't it? It's a different perspective. But we've got lots of elements here. We've got the Four of Swords represented. We have the Nine of Swords represented. We have the Moon again here from the Moon card that picks his design. And then we have these clouds and rabbits, very dreamlike. I just want to find out how the creator, Luciana, has linked it to the Hanged One. The dream is inspired by the magical realm of Julio Cortázar's stories, where the boundaries between fiction and reality frequently blur, and distinguishing between the real and unreal is challenging. The woman in the green represents fertile, deeply rooted dreams, while rabbits symbolize proliferation. The moon mirrors feminine energy, a wellspring of creativity. The dream features a woman laying in a dreamlike state instead of the traditional hanged man. This illustrates that stillness can be achieved not only by being suspended, but also through dreaming. The dream card emphasizes the power of projection, manifestation, and engagement with what is pure and essential. Oh, I love it. This book is going to be a brilliant read. Love this. So we have Dissolution for our our Death card. We've got the Sands of Time here, with the sands running out, ending of that cycle, that lifetime. We've got a hooded figure here, but you see through this veil, hooded with this veil, that it's a skull, a skeleton underneath, although there is fleshy hands. The robes are open, and through the robe is a portal to another realm. Oh, how fantastic. Here's Temperance. Love the lilies here, which the lilies that would be on the back of the 1909 deck. And it's just titled Temperance. The devil is Lucifer, so they've named him. We've got lots of Baphomet energy here. We have Solve and Coagula. We've got the As Above, So Below. We've got the crescent moon in white, the crescent moon in dark. Again, I love the colours that he used. Look at these wings, how they start off dark and get lighter. It's just wonderful. Be interesting to see what the sigils look like for this. Liberation. I mean, there's symbols from RWS. I mean, we could probably all see in our mind's eye. Let me just grab it. You see how they've been used? I love it. I love this deck. I thought that I would. But yeah, I really love it. So this would be obviously card 16. Following the devil would be the Tower card, and we've got this vessel here that is being cracked and shattered. There is a destructive element here of this, and then we've also got the crown that sits on top of the tower. So if you only saw that, you would know that that's the Tower card. We've got the flames, but yeah, beautiful. The star, love that star card. Is that a garland or something wrapped around here? There's lots of symbols here of different planets. The moon, we have the traditional moon back. This time it's in red. And we've got these three, almost Three of Cups maidens, isn't it? But I think this represents Maiden Mother Crone, which is very witchy. Love the colour in the background. Here's our Sun card. Looks like there's some sort of dance or ritual happening here with their brooms. Both of these actually could be a ritual of some sort. Moon magic, sun magic. Okay, so then we have the prophecy, which is really interesting. We've got these hands coming through different portals and shaking, clasping together. I love the tattoos on the body as well. I love her long grey hair. So this is better than a judgment card. We have the prophecy. And then instead of the world, we have the universe. That's very Tabitha, isn't it? Very Elizabeth Montgomery. If you know, you know. If you're a certain age. Okay, so that's our minors. I'm going to put them on one side to have a look at the Sigils deck at the end, and I'll go a little bit quicker through the minors. So we're starting with our one suit. Oh, I just love it. See how the ones here, it's very mixing different schools or traditions of tarot, isn't it? You see here we've got a very Marseille style club, which would be batons as our Ace of Wands, and then here it's not the same for all of them, but yeah, love it. And this would be more with what we'd see in the sword suit anyway, with in its pattern. It's very witchy. Here's our 4, 5. These are very now in keeping more with RWS. Oh, I love this, the triquetra. Or triquetra, we've got the triple moon. Maiden Mother Crone, Mind, Body, Spirit, you know, whatever the 3s can be. Okay, so here for our 7, we have a Burning Witch, which is, I guess, honouring, you know, those poor people. It wasn't just women, but majority was women back in the day with the witch trials. Oh, look at this. Look at our queen. She is beautiful. We have the pomegranate curtain behind. And warrior. Okay, so the courts have changed. Let's have a look at the courts. So we have Guardian first, the Guardian of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Wands. Then we have the Warrior of Wands. And then the Reincarnation. So I think it's going to be 3 courts, Guardian, Queen and Warrior. Just going to jump ahead slightly. Guardian, Queen and Warrior, and then something different. So we've got Reincarnation, Manifestation. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so we have our Ace of Pentacles. Oh, look at this. Again, oh, and we've got a nod to the boat in the background. But look at this. 2 different stages of life. To me, it looks like the same person, different stages of life because of the tattoo that's on the body. And we've got the infinity symbol here, Lemnis Gate. The 3. You can see in some, there's very much a nod to RWS, and then in others, it's quite different. The 4 of Pentacles often seen as the miser card, not how I see it, I may add. But we do have a lock here. The window, the stained glass window. We do have people on the outside looking pretty vulnerable. Oh, I love this. The 6. She's got the scales there. 7. 8. Look at her. 9 and 10. So we have the Tree of Life represented here. Oh, look. This deck. Our Guardian of Pentacles. Our Queen. Oh, wow. With the mushrooms. Sitting on a mushroom throne. Wearing a mushroom on her head. Warrior of Pentacles. I could go to the book for every card and read them to you, but A, that would make this video like 3 hours long, and B, I want you to get kind of intuitive hits as well. And then if you're inspired to get this deck, you know that the book, from the examples that I've shared, you know that it goes into detail and explains the symbolism and why it's been, that card has been depicted in that way. Our swords, love this ace, look at that. The blade is broken up into arrows, giving us this Lemnisca infinity nod. The 2, she's blindfolded. The pierced heart, she's very much in sorrow here, and grief. It's beautiful. Ah, she's like, laters. Love it. The 6 of Swords. Interesting to see it from this perspective rather than going away from us. The staircase leading up. Wow, that's quite abstract. Here's our Nightmare card, and you'll probably see it will be the same because she was wearing green in the other card. So you'll see now that it's the same figure in the dream, which was the Hangman. So the correlation is really good as well. Make sure I'm putting these in the right order for when I do the sigils. Okay. And these dark clouds, look. Oh, look at this. the Ten of Swords. That spiral downwards into the abyss. What a brilliant way to depict the Ten of Swords. Our guardian, creature of the air. The Queen, beautiful. Look at that beautiful rainbow colours. Warrior of Swords. And then we have the Invocation. It's like they've removed the king and given the almost like the highest position of that suit being the invocation, and you know, that witchy practice. Ace of Cups. Love our Two of Cups. That looks like a mirror image of each other. It's almost like love yourself. Here's our three, more traditional. The four. Five. Love the little addition of the rabbit or the hare. The six. Beautiful. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. Symbols made another set itself known again. You have this siren here in her oyster shell. Love this tree. Look at them right at the bottom here. Isn't that cool? For our Ten of Cups. We still get the rainbow. The Guardian is a toad. We get the nod here to the Page of Cups. The Queen of Cups. The Warrior of Cups. And then the Premonition. Recognize this wall? Oh, I love this deck. And then we just get this little extra art card here, this cat. So, what a fantastic deck. I'm so excited to be working with this. Let's have a look at, I knew there was like a little rip piece to make it easier. Let's have a look at the sigils and how they align to the Major Arcana. And the idea of this is you can either use it as a standalone or you can incorporate it. Wouldn't it be interesting perhaps if you remove the majors and put this in? So there's lots of, again, we've got a little book. Okay, don't think that's how, I see what they've done. Brilliant. So that will be helpful, although we're trying not to use it just yet. But what they've done in the book is they've given you the Major Arcana image and then put the sigil on top of it to show how it aligns. So looking at the backs, they are similar, as you can see. They go well together, just different colours used for the heart and the background. What did it say on the back of the box? The Sion Sigils transforms the essence of the Sion's Tarot Major Arcana into 22 mystical symbols of power. Designed for focus and manifestation, it's the perfect tool to empower your rituals and illuminate your journey. Use it as a standalone deck to gain vision and direction, or pair it with the Sion Tarot for more comprehensive readings. And then again, we get a little bit about Luciana Pena. Okay, so this is brilliant. So the words don't necessarily align. Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's okay, and I don't keep knocking the camera stand now, because when I bring this down too much, I tend to bash into the arm. But as you can see here, so we get in the corners a little inspiration or key that takes you back to the original one. As well as you can see, there is a sigil here, so we do get, as you can see, her head, her arm, the wand, etc. So it's taken the image of the Major Arcana card and created a sigil version, and the keyword has changed. I'm not sure if that's with every card, but we have wonder. And yeah, the beginning, starting on a journey full of wonder. But you see also in the corners, we've got the wand and the stars that appear in the cat. The Magician, we have discovery. And again, we've got the as above, so below. We have the head and the body. Oh, love it. We have the lemniscate appearing here. We have the baton that's in her hand. We have the foliage, although that doesn't show in this card, but the foliage that we would see in the Magician card, the traditional card. The Priestess. Oh, it's all here, isn't it? There's her triple moon headdress, her body. We've got the crescent moon at the bottom. The Priestess is Serenity. Don't know if I made the camera too close now. We've got the Taurus scroll. We've got the cloth that she's wearing with the evil eye. And the crescent moon. Elevation is expansion. Again, you can really see the sigil there. We also have the oh, we've also got, okay, so we've got the shield with the female or Venus symbol. Do you see as well when I mentioned about the tiara, the crown becoming a necklace? It's also there. And then I was going to say, well, where's the serpent? But as I mentioned, it's tattooed onto her arm. The Emperor is foundation. Yep. So far the words really correlate well. We've got the ram's head here, partially covered by the scroll, but it's all there. Our Hierophant. We have the crescent moon and the serpent in the corners. We also have it here. Oh, it's meant that the things that I asked about are there. Do you see how we kind of get the body here as a straight line and the serpent? Ah, oh, incredible. Gathering. We get the symbols here that are on the sash. The dark moon, light moon. Brilliant. The movement is direction, which is what you need for the Chariot card, the direction in which you're headed. staying true to that direction, not being swayed. Oh, I love it. I love that it's direction. We get an arrow as well. Justice. Triumph. Hopefully, with justice. This is brilliant. Look at that. We get the lantern and the light from the lantern in the corners and the droplets. Interesting that the eye that is on the cloak is here in the sigil, and the moon. So even if just from the sigil alone, because the word doesn't correspond, the keyword, if you were struggling, the help is there. It's really well done. They're different colours. Just the first 10 that were the same colours. Fortune and luck. Yeah, I mean, try a luck. The Wheel of Fortune is about luck. It's interesting. Strength and courage. I mean, they're definitely, even though the colours have changed, they're definitely still aligned. It's not, I know these aren't numbered, but strength and courage, and you can see here the orb that is holding the star at the top, holding the orb, its tail. Okay, now we're back to same colours. Maybe it's just those two that are done differently for a reason. So this is the dream, and that's solitude. Sleep is solitude, isn't it? Here's our dissolution, the death card, and that's a release. Yeah, death is a release. Love it. Temperance and protection. We have the two cups at the top there, and the lilies, look. Lucifer and illusion. Brilliant. Yeah, that entrapment that we often see with the devil card, that leads to that bondage, that enslavement. It's an illusion. It's brilliant. I love that we've got the light moon and the dark moon at opposite sides. His horns, look. So our tower card that was liberation is transformation. Yeah, because once something is crumbled and, you know, destroyed, after that destruction, it's an opportunity of transformation. I mean, whether we like it or not, you know, the status quo that was has been transformed, and we build again. The star and affection. That's interesting. Okay, so like I did on this deck, I'm gonna have a quick look at the book. So we will go to affection. So as you can see, what it does here, it overlays the sigil onto the corresponding Major Arcana card. So you can see exactly what it's picking up. So the sigil has two symmetrical designs linked by a vertical line. So it even describes the sigil, symbolizing the connection between the cosmos and the individual. The star signifies guidance and destiny. The triangle embodies the woman from the star, indicating inspiration and spiritual insight. The curved lines ending in circles resemble jars from which the water flows, illustrating the cleansing flow of emotional and spiritual energies. And then it goes into the word. So affection connects your heart to profound loving energy. This creates a nurturing and compassionate space where relationships, friendships, and passion grow. Every interaction is a profound interpersonal potential. The intent focuses on emotional relationships. Consider the bloom for professional connections. Usage: foster love and friendship. Keywords: intimacy, care, relationship, and emotional connections. And I should say the cardstock in the sigil deck is exactly the same, so pairing these together would not be an issue. The moon, can't mistake that one, and that's about perception. Remember, the moon has this kind of half light, this world of illusion. Is what in front of you as real as it may seem. It's about our perception. The sun, bloom. Well, everything blooms with the sun, with the sun's help. We've got some sunflowers here, which is a nod to the more traditional RWS image. The prophecy is transcendence. When you think about the judgment card coming out of that grave, and transcendence. And the universe is unity. I mean, that's the kind of etymology of the word, isn't it? Unity, universe. Love it. Wow. So that is the Sion Tarot and the Sion Sigils. Just fantastic. Both fantastic decks. That needs to go on that one goes on that one. I can't wait to start working with it and dive in to the books as well, because the books, as I said, seem to be so well written. Yeah, it's going to be, I'm just glad that I've got a bit of time off work, because I've had so many decks come in recently that my worry is some of them will get overlooked, but this one won't for sure, because I'm excited by it. And you know, you get that feeling when you get a deck that comes in and you think, oh wow, I'm really excited to start working with this. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know your thoughts about the deck. If you want to get the deck, there will be a link to Sion Tarot in the description with this video. But I'm intrigued and interested to work with this deck, and I'd be also interested to hear how you would interpret this deck, how you would work with this deck, and whether it's a deck that would enhance and complement your practice. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.